What is up everybody, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be taking a look at an ultra-wide monitor from LG. The model number is 29WL500. It's an entry-level model from LG, but it's my first experience with ultra-wide, so definitely looking forward to it. So let's go ahead and take a look.
Inside the box you get the power supply, which is not integrated into the monitor unfortunately. You also get an HDMI cable, 2 screws for the stand, and a CD with a manual. For some reason they still include. The stand comes in 2 pieces and installs quite easily. All you need to do is fasten the screws located below it. The monitor then drops into place and the 2 screws from the box are used here. Lastly, this plastic cover pops on top to hide the screws and give it a cleaner look. This is a 21:9 aspect ratio monitor rather than a 16:9, which is what most normal monitors are. This also boasts a resolution of 2560x1080. It is a 75Hz IPS panel with 5 milliseconds gray-to-gray response time and FreeSync support. There are 2 HDMI ports, 1 audio out, and 1 port for power. There are 4 100x100mm wall mounting points, and you can also tilt the display upwards or downwards. I couldn't resist. As soon as I hooked this up, I had to play some games. I apologize for the terrible gameplay, I was lagging like crazy, but the game itself looks great. CSGO worked perfectly fine on ultra-wide resolution, even though the settings still funnily show 16:9. But I loved messing around with it, and I can already tell the appeal of ultra-wide. This monitor does support FreeSync over HDMI, however I tried it and it will not work with my Nvidia card unfortunately. Since it only has HDMI ports, it's less flexible, which is a bummer. Since this is an IPS display, the colors are great, and the viewing angles are as good as you would expect. But because of that, you get a 5 milliseconds response time, which may bother some, however I couldn't notice it, and I would take the benefits of IPS over it anyways.
Even though the resolution is low, it's about equivalent to a 24-inch 1080p display, so it never really bothered me that much, although I can see people wanting a little bit extra. But for the price, can't complain too much, it still looks pretty sharp in my opinion. This monitor is HDR10 enabled, which you can set up in the Windows settings. I don't personally like it for desktop usage, but it does look good in some games.
While there did seem to be an improvement in contrast, I wouldn't consider it a selling point, especially since a lot of games don't support it yet. But it is a nice option to have. One main feature that may be overlooked is the fact that it is 75Hz, which may not sound like much, but it's definitely an improvement over 60, and it does feel a lot smoother. The monitor has this nipple type format to control the on-screen display, and this is now my new favorite type, since you always know where it is and it's a lot easier to navigate through the menus. As you may already know, since this is an odd aspect ratio, regular content full screen will appear with black borders on the side, and this is the case with most games since ultra-wide is just not too common yet. You might find yourself looking for mods quite often for workarounds so you can take advantage fully of the display. If you don't mind fiddling around with settings a lot, I still do like the ultra-wide resolution. Especially in desktop usage, you can clearly tell that productivity-wise it is much better. You get used to it really fast, and the ability to stack windows and have them all on the same screen is great.
A monitor like this would definitely benefit from a curve in my opinion, so if it was me personally I would splurge a little extra to get a curved model, but it still doesn't look bad, and some people do prefer the flat, so this is definitely an option for them. Overall, I really like the ultra-wide experience. I do think it's better than having 2 monitors side by side, and you gotta admit it does look cooler on your desk. Even though not all games support it, I still play most of my games on the TV anyways, and the ones that do, it looks really nice. I never really watch any YouTube videos full screen either, and movies, most of them are ultra wide anyways. So yeah, I think my next monitor is going to be an ultra wide. Anyways guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope you liked it. Let me know your thoughts and opinions, and I will see you on the next one.